How's it going? Today I'm here with my WWE Extreme Rules 2016 pay-per-view predictions. Of course, Extreme Rules is live on the WWE Network as well as pay-per-view tomorrow night. And overall, like I said, going into the show, I'm not 100% too sure what to expect, honestly. You know, I'm not really too excited for the show. But I think for the most part, on paper, the card looks good. So I do think it should be a good show. Maybe even great. Not 100% too sure. But I don't know. Extreme Rules is kind of tricky for me because, like I said, I'm not too interested either. You know, a lot of these matches are just, you know, rematches from Payback as well. So not really too much excitement there. Nothing really fresh on the show. So that's probably one of the reasons why I'm not really looking forward to it all that much. But it should be a good show overall. It comes down to it, I think. Like I said, the card looks good on paper. So as long as it, you know, looks good on paper, then it does have potential to be a good show. So that's, you know, what I'm expecting at the very least is a good show. If it's not a good show, well then, what am I going to do? Absolutely nothing. So, yeah, Extreme Rules live pay-per-view tomorrow night, like I said, as well as WWE Network. For the show, of course, starts. So, of course, we have the 1 hour kickoff show, which is 1 hour prior to the pay-per-view, which will feature Dolph Ziggler versus Baron Corbin in a no disqualification match. Hopefully, this is the end of the feud, which I'm pretty sure it is the end of the feud right here for this match. Should be good. Hopefully, their payback match wasn't all that good on the kickoff. That's the last pay-per-view, so hopefully it's a little bit better. But yeah, no disqualification. Hopefully, you lose stipulation. If not, well, and it was pretty much pointless. But then, yeah, it's a kickoff show right there. It's the only thing announced is that one match. Then we're going to the main card, which has 7 matches featured. We'll be having Kalisto defend the United States Championship against Rusev. That should be a good match. I'm looking forward to it. I think Rusev and Kalisto, their little build they've been having the last few weeks, especially this past Monday in Raw, and how Rusev just absolutely killed Kalisto. I'm actually pretty hyped up for this match, and it should be good. I think both guys can put on a pretty good big guy, little man match, so it should be a lot of fun. Hopefully. We'll be having a Fatal 4-Way match for the Intercontinental Championship, The Miz versus Cesaro versus Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn. This should be awesome. This is honestly one of the matches, probably the match I'm looking forward to the absolute most. I just absolutely loved how they set it up, everything at Payback with the Sami Zayn Kevin Owens match going into the Cesaro versus The Miz match. Absolutely loved everything about that Payback, those two matches, you know, everything leading up to this. Been loving the build-up on Raw and SmackDown the last few weeks. So this match I'm absolutely very excited for. Like I said, this is probably the match I'm looking forward to the absolute most. It just should be one hell of a Fatal 4-Way. Probably one of the best Fatal 4-Ways we've seen in quite some time. The one that really comes to mind was the Payback Fatal 4-Way from last year with Reigns, Ambrose, Rollins, and Randy Orton. That was really, really good. And of course, the number 1 contender Fatal 4-Way at the Raw after WrestleMania was really good as well. So this should be a fun Fatal 4-Way. Intercontinental Championship up for stakes. So that should be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to that. We'll be having the New Day defending the tag team titles against the Vaudevillains. Hopefully that's a good match. You know, I'm not really too sure what to expect. I really like the angle they did on Raw with the time machine thing with the New Day and the Vaudevillains coming out. I really like that. But besides that, the build hasn't been anything that spectacular, but hopefully it ends up coming out to a pretty good wrestling match. Then we'll be having a submission match for the Women's Championship. Charlotte was taking on Natalya, of course, a rematch from Payback after what happened, the Chicago Screwjob. It's extremely stupid. But submission match, submission rules, this should be good. You know, Charlotte and Natalya, infamous for having really good matches against each other, so expect nothing else here. So hopefully they put on a very solid submission match. Then we'll be having the first ever Asylum match between Dean Ambrose and Chris Jericho, of course. The Asylum is pretty much a steel cage, but it's black and it does have weapons on top of it. So kind of like a regular steel cage with weapons on top. I do not know if you can only win by pinfall. I don't think there's any escaping in this match, so I think you can only win by pinfall in the ring. But I'm actually really excited for this match. I really like the way Ambrose introduced the structure on Raw. I thought it was a very good promo and a very good way to introduce it. Jericho, I thought, sold it perfectly with his facial expressions. So I think this is a different match, something we haven't seen in WWE before, so I'm definitely really interested and excited to see how it plays out. Wasn't really, you know, too in favor for Ambrose versus Jericho, again, at Extreme Rules, but considering this is an Asylum match, the first of its kind in WWE, I'm actually pretty excited and pretty anxious to see this. So hopefully it ends up being a fun match. Hopefully the weapons are utilized that are above the ring. You have some odd weapons. You have a straitjacket, you have a plant, you have a mop. Those are just 3 things that are just hanging above the ring that are just very, very just like, alright. It's kind of funny. Those are like 3 things that they focused on. But yeah, there's a mop above the ring that you can use in this match, so believe it or not. But yeah, the Asylum match should be fun to watch. I'm looking forward to it. It should be a fun match between the 2 of them. And then we'll be having the Usos taking on Karl Anderson and Luke Gallows in a tornado match. Of course, they've been having tag matches back and forth on Raw and SmackDown the past couple weeks. And this time this will be a tornado rules match. Pretty much everyone's in the ring at once and pretty much chaos going around. So Even though I'm not really too excited considering it's like the 5th or 4th match they've had, I do think the tornado stipulation does kind of make it a little bit better. So I'm a little bit more interested in this match considering, like I said, we've seen this match several times already, so the interest is kind of down. But since the tornado rules are implied, I'm pretty accepting to it now. So hopefully it ends up being a pretty good match. And of course with the main event, which is a rematch from Payback, of course, but this time it is an Extreme Rules match. Roman Reigns, AJ Styles, the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. That should be one hell of a match. I absolutely love their match at Payback, regardless of how, you know, the first two matches, I guess you can say, ended with the count out DQ, and then of course everyone coming out and making a big brawl. Absolutely loved it. Thought it was great, and should obviously, you know, be just as good here. I do believe the Usos and Anderson and Gallows will probably get involved, making like a pretty much a 6-man tag, pretty much almost. But regardless of who gets involved and what happens, I do think there should be one hell of a match and definitely one hell of a blow off to Roman Reigns and AJ Styles. So it should be a great match and a great main event to a hopefully a good show, like I said, maybe even great. But yeah, that's the card for Extreme Rules. This is pretty much the rundown of it. But you guys clicked this video for my predictions for Extreme Rules, and that's exactly what you guys are going to get. So ladies and gentlemen, here are my predictions.
Kickoff, no disqualification match, Dolph Ziggler versus Baron Corbin. Going into this match, I definitely think Baron Corbin needs to get the victory here. I don't know why Dolph Ziggler beat him at Payback. And then Baron Corbin, of course, beat him on Raw like 2 weeks later. So they are tied 1-1. So I do think Baron Corbin is the right choice to win this match here. Dolph Ziggler does not benefit at all by beating Baron Corbin, and Baron Corbin is an up-and-coming guy. So I think it makes the most sense for Baron Corbin to win. Hopefully they utilize a no DQ stipulation, but yeah, definitely Baron Corbin gets the victory. Fatal 4-way match for the Intercontinental Championship. Intercontinental Champion The Miz versus Kevin Owens versus Cesaro versus Sami Zayn. I can see anyone winning this match. I think the two most viable picks are Cesaro and The Miz. But coming down to it, I do think The Miz will win. I know the match, the odds are set against him, so I do think he'll escape still the Intercontinental Champion somehow. Wouldn't mind seeing Cesaro win. I actually want him to win, but I don't know. I just don't see it happening. Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, don't mind seeing them win either. But come end result, I do see The Miz somehow still walking out the Intercontinental Champion. WWE Tag Team Championship match. WWE Tag Team Champions The New Day versus the Vaudevillains. As much as I'd like to see the Vaudevillains win the tag team titles here, I just don't see it happening. So I'm going to go ahead and pick the New Day to win. This should be a very fun tag team match. You know, both teams are very, very good. So I do think this will culminate into a fun tag team match. I would like to see the Vaudevillains win, like I said earlier, but I don't know, I just don't see him transitioning the tag team champions as quickly. So that being said, I do feel the New Day will retain the tag team championships against the Vaudevillains. Asylum match, Dean Ambrose versus Chris Jericho. I'm going to go ahead and pick Dean Ambrose just because I don't feel Jericho benefits at all by beating Dean Ambrose. And I feel Dean Ambrose needs the win more than Chris Jericho needs the win. Hopefully they do utilize the weapons above the cage because I don't want them just hanging there for absolutely no reason. Hopefully this is a fun match, first of its kind. An Asylum match, of course, pretty much a steel cage match with weapons on the top. But like I said, Chris Jericho does not benefit by winning this match at all, and Dean Ambrose really needs to stack up more big victories, considering he only has one this year, and that being against Jericho at Payback. So I think this will just add another credibility victory for Dean Ambrose. So yeah, Dean Ambrose to get the victory over Chris Jericho. United States Championship match, United States Champion Kalisto versus Rusev. I think the most viable pick here is for Rusev to win the United States Championship. Kalisto's done absolutely nothing to the championship. I think Rusev winning it can regain his momentum he once had and hopefully go back in that position and pushes going towards the end of 2014, early 2015. So hopefully that ends up going in that direction. This should be a good match overall. Wouldn't be surprised though if Kalisto retains, but you know what? I'm going to go ahead and say Rusev to become the brand new United States Champion here. So yeah, Rusev to win. Tornado Tag Team match, the Usos versus Luke Gallows and Karl Anderson. To me, the Usos do not benefit at all winning this, and you know, Gallows and Anderson are a team that's fresh in the tag team division and new on the scene, so I think the most viable pick and most reasonable pick is for Gallows and Anderson to win. They just need to be a dominant tag team and absolutely just blow through the Usos here and get a very big victory. But yeah, hopefully the tornado rules makes this a fun match. I think it'll be a good match. But like I said, I do expect Luke Gallows and Karl Anderson to walk out with a victory. Submission match for the WWE Women's Championship with Ric Flair banned from ringside. WWE Women's Champion Charlotte versus Natalya. I'm going to go ahead and pick Charlotte to win. I just don't see Natalya winning. I just don't think I don't picture Natalya winning at all. I think Charlotte walks out still Women's Champion. This should be a very good submission match overall, especially with Ric Flair banned, not causing interference. But end result, I do see Charlotte retaining the Women's Championship. And then the main event, Extreme Rules match for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. WWE World Heavyweight Champion Roman Reigns versus AJ Styles. This should be a great match here. End result coming, I do see Roman Reigns walking out still champion, even though I'd love to see AJ Styles win the championship here. I think it'd be an awesome moment for AJ to win here. I just don't see it happening. I just see Roman Reigns hitting a spear, winning, and retaining the championship. The Usos and Gallows and Anderson will probably end up getting involved in this match. It'll probably be a big 6-man mayhem going on like it was at Payback. But yeah, I do think it'll be a great match still. It's great to see a rematch here. It should be a crazy Extreme Rules main event. But like I said, I do see Roman Reigns walking out still the WWE World Heavyweight Champion.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys enjoyed the video, like I said, WWE Extreme Rules 2016's live pay-per-view as well as the WWE Network tomorrow night. Should be a good show, hopefully. If not, oh well. You know, if it's not a good pay-per-view, well, I guess still have Game of Thrones after it. So it's a win for me, regardless if it's good or not. But should be a good show. Like I said, I'm looking forward to the Fatal 4-Way, the main event. AJ Styles and Roman Reigns are probably the only two matches. Oh, and Chris Jericho and Dean Ambrose, just because inside the Asylum. So those three matches are honestly the only thing I really care about the show. But everything else should be fine still. So. But yeah, if you guys like, please leave your comments below with your predictions, your thoughts on the show, how you think it's going to be, how it's going to go. Whatever you guys want regarding Extreme Rules, just leave a comment below. And until tomorrow for my Extreme Rules review, I'll see you guys then. Thank you guys for watching the video.